So here we're going to start rolling the pec out. This tends to take a battering because people hammer chest and they don't do any stretching whatsoever. So what tends to happen, you can get a little bit of muscle tightness around here. So the idea is we're going to open that pec up, create some space, and we're going to position the ball starting off just next to the armpit. And it's just a case of feeling around and feeling for the tight spots. When you feel for those tight spots, just all we're trying to do is create a little bit of movement through there. So if you do find a tight spot as well, don't be afraid to just hold it on there for a few seconds till that pain starts to subside. So from here, we're going to move on to the upper back, and we're going to position the foam roller on the upper back, cross our arms, so we're going to be hitting, lower traps, rhomboids, that kind of thing, and we're just wakening these muscles up. So here we're going to roll for about sort of 6 to 10 passes. Then we're going to move into some upper back extension. So position the foam roller in line with the armpits, and all you're trying to do is extend over the roller using only the upper back. Here it's quite a subtle movement so that you don't have to move that much. Next we've got some scapular setting drills. Going to get on all fours. Here I'm looking for the first 5 reps of just trying to separate the shoulder blades and push the armpits to the floor. From here we're going to actually move into the cat camel. So the idea of this one, we're on all fours. What we're trying to do is separate the shoulder blades again, but this time we're actually sucking the belly button in towards the lower spine, and then when we come down, we're trying to extend the upper back, extend the neck, and then we're going to repeat this process again. Here we're looking for around about sort of 5 to 10 reps, whatever you're comfortable with, but get a few reps in. And here we're working on a bit of spinal flexion and extension. So sometimes the shoulder blades can become locked up, so this is a great exercise to actually start freeing those shoulder blades. So onto the prayer stretch, and here all we're trying to do is work on dynamically stretching the lats. We're just going to bring the bum down to the heels, reach out in front of us, and blast out 6 to 10 reps again. From here, we're going to move into an actual shoulder capsule stretch. So we're actually going to move onto our belly buttons and bring one arm out to the side, and then we're just going to rotate the body. On this one, make sure the hand is on the ground, the forearm's on the ground, and the biceps on the ground. And here we're just rotating the body, trying to create some space and open that chest up. Don't go too heavy, it's a nice light stretch, just preparing the body ready for the upper body weights workout. Throughout the movement as well, try and keep your core nice and tight. Everything, the whole body, try to keep it in a nice straight line. Right, we're on to Blackburns now. We're going to come down our belt buckle. We're going to put the tops of our hands on our bum cheeks. And what we're trying to do here is squeeze the lower traps together whilst keeping the upper traps nice and relaxed. The key point here is keeping the upper traps relaxed when the hands are on the bum. And all we're going to do is rotate the arms round and thumbs stay up. And we're just trying to stretch and create some lower lat and rhomboid activation for this one. Once we've done the Blackburns, we're just going to keep our hands down by our sides, and then we're really going to focus on squeezing and contracting the lower traps and rhomboids. Again, with this one, we're just coming up with our head slightly, but again, the key thing is keep the upper traps soft. Next up, something called scarecrows. And as you can see, we're just bringing our shoulder blades together. Again, I can't emphasize enough, we're trying to minimize upper trap recruitment. So in this one, just bring your elbows down slightly and just squeeze with the lower traps. Next up, we're going to create some fluidity and get some flow-mo on the go. So a flow mobility where we do the like a movement in a wanna. We're going to do a downward dog followed by a look up to the sky to stretch the abdominals out. And this one is a really good shoulder strengthening exercise and works on scapular stability and rotation of the shoulder blade as well. Absolutely fantastic. If you find this one hard, you can come down to your knees before bringing your bum up to the sky. And this one it takes a little bit of pressure off the shoulders and what have you. So next we've got upward rotation drills with a foam roller. If you've got a bigger foam roller, you can do this with both hands just to save time. And all we're trying to do here is create some rotation of the shoulder blade, which is actually essential to any overhead movement. Here, all you're trying to do is bring your elbow down, squeeze your armpit, and then reach up and try and push your armpit to the sky. Again, we're going to do both sides here. So next up, we're going to start with some wrist preparation drills. And it seems like the wrists get overlooked in any training program, but you know, we use our wrists for every lift in the gym pretty much, so we need to start strengthening them up. And once we've got stronger wrists, we'll actually improve our lifts. So here we're on all fours, we're just going to start leaning forward slightly for about 5 to 6 reps. And here I'm just trying to create a stretch on the top of the wrist. So once we do 5 reps here, we're going to move on to the next 5 reps, but you're going to start pushing back with your fingertips. Whilst we're doing wrist preparation for upper body work, you can actually do this for when you do, you know, front squats. A lot of people get sore wrists when they do front squats, so this is a great little mobility workout to put in prior to doing any front squats as well. So, you know, keep it in the toolbox and you can use it in other sessions. And right now, that's going to conclude the upper body warm-up. You should be warm now, and we're going to be ready to hit that gym with maximum intensity. So let's go.